Hello, what's up, people? Welcome back to Football Insights. It's been 3 weeks. We are back. We are back. But big shout outs to everybody who has been supporting me backdoors. My some of my gadgets, got spoiled. So I had to, put one or two things in place to find a new gadget. So I'm back. It's been 3 weeks. I've not posted. I'm back. We are back. And then it's sad that I'm back and I'm talking about Ghana. And then when you are talking about Ghana and then football, it should be, Ghana is that country in Africa when we talk about football. Ghana, Nigeria, Senegal, Cameroon, Morocco, but it's shocking that we are nowhere near where we were, 4 years ago. Let's even, put it in context from the last, World Cup coming into this particular, AFCON qualifiers and all of that. It's been shocking. Ghana has been, going down with respect to football. It's been, sinking. So I am talking about Ghana. This video is about Ghana. Make sure you click on the subscribe button. This is Football Insights. My name is Kobo. Let's get straight into the video. So yesterday, Ghana versus Niger. Ghana lost 2-1 against Niger at the Accra Sports Stadium. Can you believe? It is not, it is not shocking because we even lost against Sudan on, a neutral grounds, that is in Benghazi in Libya. So Niger scoring us in Accra, it is something, Niger, a country like Niger can score Ghana 2-1 yesterday. That was the last game for the AFCON qualifiers. So AFCON qualifiers is over. Ghana, we played 6 games, 3 home games, 3 away games. Some of the away games, we played even only 1 away game at Angola. The other away games was not actually away game because I will not call it away games. Mainly because we played it on neutral grounds. So I will say we played 1 away game and then 2 neutral grounds game, 3 home games, making it 6 matches. And then the 6 matches, we won 0 of them. Nothing. Ghana couldn't win any game as against Niger, Angola, and Sudan. We couldn't win not a single game. Played 3 draws and then lost 3. Scored 3 goals and then conceded 7 goals in these 6 games. A country like Ghana. Now, Ghana cannot qualify for AFCON. It's been almost 22, I think, since 2004. So, like 24 years. Ghana is no more going to the AFCON. When you ask people, people are happy that taxpayers' money is not going waste, or they are not going to waste taxpayers' money at the AFCON. But going to AFCON, this tournament brings its own benefit and all of that. I will not go there today. That is not my focus. But Ghana is not going to the 2025 Morocco AFCON, the African Cup of Nations that will be played in Morocco in 2025. Ghana is not participating, or Ghana will not be a participating team or a participating country. It is very shocking. Very, very, very shocking. But today, we are going to touch on 3 things. The government, the Ghana Football Association, and then the coach of the national team, that is Otto Addo. Mr. Otto Addo. Mr. Otto Addo. In my opinion, I think he is not fit to take over the Ghanaian job. He doesn't have the requirement. When you look at the requirement that the GFA brought when they were picking a coach, they said 15 years experience in coaching. That is if they didn't specify that, top level coaching. But yesterday, Otto Addo had a post-match conference. Let me say that way, a post-match conference. He was, questioned about his ability and then his CV. He was talking about having 12 years in coaching experience. So when you pick that 12 years, it's not even in top light football. It's in the academy and the under 19s, the under 20s, those, assistant coaching, roles. But when we even pick that thing as experience, it is 12 years as compared to the 15 years the GFA brought. So it doesn't tally. You see, but Otto Addo has never coached, a top side as a coach, not as an assistant coach, but as a coach. He has never coached a top side. And then he got the Ghana job. got it for like I think 6 months, qualified us for the World Cup, played the World Cup, he didn't do well, came back, or he just decided to leave the Ghana job. Chris Hughton took over. Now he is back as full-time coach for the Ghana national team. We are not doing well. We failed to qualify for the AFCON. And then now the last hope is the World Cup. The World Cup that we are playing, the last hope is the World Cup. But Otuado is not fit to coach the Ghana team. And then I think if you are a Ghanaian, you agree with me that Otuado is not fit to take over the Ghana job as the head coach of the senior national team, the Black Stars. But he is not the only problem. He is not the only problem. That leads me to who? The Ghana Football Association. And then when we talk about the Ghana Football Association, it is one man. We all know him, Kurt E.S. Okreku. Kurt E.S. Okreku, the GFA boss or the president of the Ghana Football Association. Yesterday, he wrote something on his Facebook. Let's go on and read what Kurt E.S. Okreku wrote on his Facebook page. Let's go. The highest height of world football on the 29th of March 2022 to the lowest of African qualifying matches. My heart bleeds. Definitely, this is not what we want or what we bargained for. At this point, only cool heads can win, and we as the leaders of our sports will stay together, be honest with ourselves, and fix the problem. The road to full recovery after normalization is definitely bumpy and rough, but our collective effort and patience will win, and Ghana, our beloved country, will also win. As a Black Star fan and as a leader, I share in your pain and in our pain. In your pain and then in our pain. We will rise from this temporary setbacks. It shall be well. He's using the president of the nation's, words. It shall be well. It shall be well. So Kurt E.S. Okreku, the president of the Ghana Football Association, is saying that he as a fan and then he as a leader, he shares in our pain. He's also a Ghana football fan, or he's also the fan of the Black Stars. So what he as a leader and then he as a fan watching the Ghana Football Association sink, he is not happy. And then he's going to, see to it that the Ghana football will rise again and then it will be okay. So they are going to solve the problem. After failing to qualify for the AFCON 2025, they are going to solve the problem and then they will fix the problem for us. But are we going to believe his words? I don't believe his words. Honestly, I don't believe his words. And then in his statement, he said that we have to be honest with ourselves and fix the problem. Yes, that is true. Kurt E.S. Okreku, the president, Mr. President, you have to be honest with yourself. Your performance is poor. So be honest to yourselves. I think he should resign. But he is not going to resign. He's thinking about a third term. And I am shocked. I am shocked at the various people or the various delegates who has been voting to put people in position, people like Kurt Okreku or people like Mr. President to position. I am shocked that he is planning to even go for the third term. If this man is planning to go for the third term, it means that he has solid grounds. And that is why he is planning to go for the third term. So I am shocked. And then I know people who vote for him, club owners, football people who vote for him. Some of them will vote for him. But it is over. He shouldn't be the next GFA president for our country or for our football. No, he shouldn't be. He shouldn't be. And then let me say something. This leads me to the government, the Ministry of Youth and Sports, the Sports Minister, Honorable Yusuf, Mr. Sports Minister, Honorable Minister. I know, government are not supposed to be involved in, football. GFA Ghana government is not supposed to, be involved, solely involved in football. But there is a reason why there is a Ministry for Youth and Sports. You collaborate, even though you will not take the big decisions, but you collaborate with the GFA or you collaborate with the Football Federation to, to help promote football in the country. So if FIFA is saying you shouldn't involve yourself deeply in football, that is understandable, that is okay, but you would have to collaborate with them. Mr. Honorable Minister, I am sorry you have failed. I am so sorry, but you have failed. Because let me tell you something, football is a key. It's a key and a vital tool for a country. For example, let me give you an example. when COVID came, in 2020, when COVID came, football nations and then football leagues, the Premier League, the Spanish Premier La Liga, all the leagues were halted. We didn't play a game, and people were indoors and all of that. But do you know what the German government did in collaboration with the federation did? Do you know what they did? They did a research and saw that football in Germany contributes 60% to their GDP. Only football. So do you know what they did? They didn't halt football. They continued playing football, but they tried to put measures in place not to spread the COVID, but they continued to play football because they knew that at the moment they will halt football, it is going to affect the country hugely, and then the economy of the country. So they didn't stop playing football. Frank Walter, who is the president of the country, Germany, and then the president of the DFB, collaborated. The government collaborated with the DFB to play football, but put measures in place. So as a government, I know you don't have to involve yourself in football, but you collaborate with them. You collaborate with them when you see that something is not going on well. You say it. You make sure that things are right. Because trust me, if things didn't go right or things are not going right, you will be blamed. Even though you are not taking the big decisions, but you will be blamed one way or the other. Your name will come. Your name will pop up. When sports people are talking, your name will pop up. Honorable Yusuf, your name will pop up. So you make sure that the right thing is done. You can influence. I know you can influence the GF. You can influence the football backdoors. I know you can. You have that influence. So you make sure that things are right. You make sure that people who are in position of power, people who are handling the football of the nation, are doing their things right. You don't just sit back. They come and lie to you, and then you listen to them. You give them money to go and spend it. No, you don't do that, Mr. Honorable Minister. So you have also failed as an honorable minister for youth and sports. But Ghana Black Star, what is the way forward? What is the way forward? We have a World Cup qualifiers, the continuation of the World Cup qualifier. I think we have 7 or 6 points for the World Cup. It is possible. But we say it is possible. But the way forward is that we have a World Cup qualifiers, and then this World Cup, this Mexico, Canada, and then USA World Cup is very key for Ghanaians. So as a sports minister, as a GFA president, you would have to make sure that Ghana will qualify for the World Cup 2026. We have a World Cup qualifiers. So we sit back. We are not going for the AFCON next year. So you can do something. We can at least put something in place, put measures in place. We sit back, analyze the issue, put measures in place, and then come back and try as much as possible to qualify for the 2026 World Cup. That is the way forward. That is the way forward. So, Mr. Minister, I don't know whether the MPP will win the elections, or I don't know whether in next year you are still going to be the sports minister for the land or for the country. I don't know, but the GFA and then the football people, the ESCO members, you would have to put measures in place to make sure that we qualify for this particular World Cup. But Ghana Black Star, we are sad that Ghana is at its lowest of football. Look at this team. Look at this team very well. The John Mensahs, the Michael Essien, the Asamoahs, and then look at this team. Bro, you would know that levels have really, really dropped. Levels drop, bro. Levels drop, So this is my thoughts on Ghana Black Star. I think it will be better. So this is Football Insights. Click on the subscribe button. We talked about Ghana. What is your opinion? Drop all your comment down below. I am back. This time around, everything, as you can see, the camera quality changed, or camera quality has changed. So click on the subscribe button, press the post notification bell. This is Football Insight. My name is Kobo. Thank you so much for your time, and peace.